Morning all and welcome back once again to I Like Watches. The next big AliExpress sale is fast approaching. I am of course talking about the 11th of the 11th sale, which tends to be the biggest sale throughout the course of the year. And with that in mind, I've got a couple of brand new releases by San Martin I want to unbox and share with you in this video. So I've got lots to get through, but I'm pretty sure I've got time to say, guys, if you enjoy my content, please don't forget to click that like button and subscribe and hit that bell notifications icon as well so you don't miss out on future uploads. Right, let's head over to the light box so I can show you these two watches. Now, the first watch I'm going to show you is an NH35 powered 200 meter diver by San Martin, costing between 200 and 250 US dollars. I think these watches are their bread and butter, although usually they are homage watches. Quite a bit of originality to this one, a slight hint of SKX in there with those applied indices and the crown guards, albeit at the 3 o'clock instead of the 4:30-ish position. But yeah, according to the listing on AliExpress, there's a $30 discount code with this watch, taking it to 228 US dollars at the moment. If I have a better discount code than that, I'll put it in my video description, and you never know, it might be even cheaper in the upcoming sale. But I think that's a really good price for any San Martin 200 meter NH35 powered diver. They're offering a couple of color variations of this watch. This blue dial one is probably the pick of the bunch for me. A little bit more color to it, a bit more vibrancy, if you like, although it's nothing compared to the watch that I'm about to show you. But yeah, let's take a look at this one in a bit more detail, and then I'll show you the second watch. So what is it on this SN0044 that jumps out at me initially? Well, it's definitely the bracelet. I've seen this bracelet before on another watch. I think it was the SN0131. Yeah, it's a different take on a sort of beads of rice bracelet, those center links culminating in a point. It looks to be fully brushed. The steel bezel insert as well, I believe it's steel. Brushed splash of colour on the dial with that red seconds hand and a navy blue sunburst dial. I love the K shape as well. Lots of brushing on this watch. A few polished accents, but yeah, a very toolish looking functional dive watch, isn't it? That bezel's quite chunky as well, isn't it, in terms of its proportions compared to the rest of the case. But yeah, everything else seems to be well proportioned. It's a fairly good looking watch, isn't it? It's got the usual clasp that San Martin are clearly sticking with, and why not? Everybody likes this, I think, although I personally am not head over heels in love with it, but that's because I'm left-handed and I wear my watches on my left wrist. So when I write or use a keyboard and I've got a watch like this on, the fairly chunky clasp, well, I can feel it under my wrist, resting on the table, you know, it sort of gets in the way a little bit. But that's really down to me not wearing my watch properly and the fact that I was born left-handed. They say all the creative people are left-handed. Not so sure how true that is. But anyway, yeah, it is a fairly good-looking dive watch, isn't it? Screw-down caseback, screw-down crown, sapphire crystal. Let's have a little play with the bezel action. Oh, that's nice. I just feel tight and sort of subtle. I was going to say subdued, not subdued, subtle. The clicks sound quite quiet, but they're really crisp. It just sounds like a quality bezel action. Feels really nice, even resistance all the way around. No high spots or low spots. Alignment looks pretty good as well. I'll test the loom on both watches at the end of the video. I'll do a 5-minute loom degradation clip for you guys. The finishing, do I need to talk about the finishing really? Seriously, guys? I mean, San Martin watches are finished to an incredible standard, and I've no doubt when I see the macro shots that I'm about to take of these two watches, it will be the same story. Just incredible finishing, and something that they have sorted out that I haven't even had to really mention for a long time is in the past they've finished watches to such a crisp standard or crisp level that they felt sharp to some people, but there's just none of that these days. All these corners and edges feel fairly smooth. They're crisp, but they're not sharp at all. I've just noticed I haven't moved the hands out the way. There is a ghost position on the crown, unfortunately, because it is a no-date dial, and of course inside of here is the NH35, and I can feel the date complication moving in the background. But yeah, Other than that, we like the NH35, don't we? It's just a good old-fashioned, trusty Seiko automatic movement. No additional complications like a GMT function on this watch. Yeah, back to old school watches, I think. Right, before I show you the second watch, here it is on my roughly average sized wrist. Great size, great weight in the bottom right hand corner there. Look, dimensions and proportions. And of course, I've managed to get the perfect fit thanks to that on the fly adjustment system. Yeah, let me know, guys, what you think in the comments section. Right, let's take a look at watch number 2. Right, it's now time for me to show you the second watch that they have sent me to show you in this video. It is a rather bright and vibrant GMT powered by the NH34. Yes, of course, you guessed it. Now, this is a new version of a watch that they've already been producing, limited to 99 units per color version, and there's a couple of new options available with this watch. I've been sent a sort of blue and teal or cyan and salmon pink color variation with a matching strap as well, a single pass nylon strap. Currently they're roughly $320 on the San Martin official store. Links in my video description. And yeah, before I move on, I should probably let you know San Martin have sent me these watches for free to show you in this video, and there are some affiliate links in my video description. Those are the reasons why you will have seen the includes paid promotion icon at the start of the video. I think these new versions of this particular watch are perhaps more suited to people in the southern hemisphere at the moment, because down there you're moving towards summer, whereas here in the UK in the northern hemisphere, oh, we're slowly drifting towards winter. But anyway, a nice, vibrant, summery watch. Now, I really don't want to sound like a broken record, but please, guys, don't forget, if you enjoy my content, you could really do me and the channel a solid favour by clicking that like button and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget, I'm trying to give away a couple of Helm watches when this channel reaches 35,000 subscribers, and we're actually getting quite close now. So, yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for your wonderful support. Right, here is then the second watch. Yes, a very bright and colourful GMT, although not quite as bright and colourful as the other colour option. I think I probably prefer this version of this limited edition watch. Yeah, I quite like the colours, actually. Definitely a sort of summery feel to this watch, and if you look at the case back, there's palm trees and an island and seabirds or seagulls. So yeah, they're definitely going for a sort of summer holiday feel with this watch. It is, of course, a GMT, an office GMT. So you move the GMT hand with the crown in the first position. There we go. Let me just quickly show you. Turning the crown clockwise advances the GMT hand, and anti-clockwise advances the date complication, whereas a true GMT watch usually has a jumping hour hand, which will move the hour hand forwards and backwards in 1 hour increments, yeah, with the crown in the first position. So useful for telling a second time zone, or telling the time in a second time zone. Still useful when you're traveling, of course, but yeah, it's considered an office GMT movement. And well, Seiko have just changed the watch market, haven't they, by releasing the NH34. It has allowed so many brands like San Martin to produce far more affordable automatic GMT watches than were available prior to that movement being released. It's definitely been a good thing, although I think perhaps we're seeing too many now. I don't know. Let me know in the comments section. Right, this bracelet, similar to the bracelet on that watch, actually, although it's a more traditional beads of rice bracelet. The beads of rice links are polished and the outer links are brushed. Definitely just more polishing to this watch overall. A little bit more polishing on the bracelet. Yeah, still plenty of brushing on the case. Look, you've got some high polished accents running the length of the case. Again, we've seen this watch before. This is just a new limited edition version. Same clasp as on this watch. On the fly adjustment system, double pushers, milled, fairly substantial, but very, very popular. No ghost position on the crown because, well, this movement has a date complication, and there is a date complication on the dial there. Look, at the 6 o'clock position, giving the watch dial lovely balance. Applied indices infilled with loom. Again, you'll see the loom degradation video at the end. of this video, and it should be a bi-directional, yeah, bi-directional 24 click bezel there. Yeah, very nice action. The clicks are super crisp. It just slots into place. The alignment, as you can see, is pretty much perfect. Yeah, bi-directional, which is what you would need for this GMT watch. Quite a similar case as well, actually, isn't it, to this watch? No crown guards though. Yeah, decent downturn to the lugs, drilled lugs, solid end links, solid links, screw pins on both of these watches. Very similar specifications actually, although this one has a piece of double domed sapphire crystal, box crystal, whereas that has a piece of flat sapphire crystal. So yeah, a little bit more character to the side profile of this watch. Screw down case back, screw down crown. Is it 100 meters? Yeah, 100 meters of water resistance, and you've got an applied logo on this one. What do you think of the dial? Let me know what you think of the design and also the colors. Yeah, it's definitely different, isn't it? I'm not so sure these are the colors that I would have picked if I was designing this watch, but again, you just have to give San Martin lots of credit for, yeah, continuing to push that original or originality envelope that they're trying to explore at the moment. Their original watches are definitely getting better and better, and this one's, yeah, no exception. Right, here's the first wrist shot then of the watch on the supplied bracelet on my roughly average sized wrist, and dimensions and weight in the bottom right hand corner there, look, and it's a very similar story to this watch. Good weight distribution all the way around, perfect fit because of that bracelet, or the clasp I should say. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. Right, let's get in on that nylon strap. And it's a good opportunity to show you the case back as well. It says 1 of 99 there, look, so they haven't put individual numbers on the case back, which is a bit of a shame. I always think people like that when their watches are unique and they have a unique identifying number on there. So, yeah, 1 of 99, that's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? But yeah, a little bit different from San Martin having a picture on the case back. Now, if you're going to buy one of these watches, I think you've almost got to wear it on the second strap, haven't you? I mean, it looks pretty good on the bracelet, but the colour matches so well. Obviously, that's very intentional, and the strap feels like such good quality. And that, yeah, it's almost a waste to not wear it on this strap. A very bright, colourful, playful, sort of holiday-inspired GMT watch. Very cool. Right, guys, let me know what you think of the video and these watches in the comments section. And thank you so much for subbing, liking, and hitting that bell notifications icon.